What's up, everyone? Hope you guys having a great day today. You watch it On Air with Nick Driver, the Nick Driver Podcast. Today's video was a story actually sent to me by one of my comrades, one of my fellow collaborators, one of my favorite rappers, our man Chris Austin. He brought this to my attention, so we're actually going to get into it. And this story comes from NBC. American tourist faces prison and Turks over ammo found in luggage. All right, man. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Now a story that should serve as a warning for gun owners traveling to the Caribbean islands of Turks and Caicos. An American tourist is behind bars tonight, facing up to 12 years in prison after officials found ammunition in his luggage. CBS's Chris Van Cleve reports on a State Department travel alert.
A tearful reunion at the Oklahoma City airport this morning was not the way Valerie Watson thought her Turks and Caicos vacation would end.
Just getting to hold them again, it just filled my mama heart.
She's home, but her husband and father of two, Ryan, is in jail on the islands, facing a potential mandatory minimum sentence of 12 years behind bars.
Jeez.
Over 4 rounds of hunting ammo airport security found in his carry-on bag as the couple was set to leave Turks and Caicos earlier this month.
We were trying to pack board shorts and flip-flops. Packing ammunition was not at all our intent.
We spoke with the Watsons Sunday before they learned Valerie would not be charged and be allowed to return home.
This went from what was supposed to be a dream vacation to a nightmare.
Brian Hegridge from Pennsylvania is awaiting trial after ammo was found in his checked bag in February.
Subsequently spent 8 nights in their local jail. Some of the darkest, hardest times of my life, quite frankly.
Possessing a gun or ammunition is prohibited in Turks and Caicos. However, tourists were often able to pay a fine until a February court order mandating even tourists in the process of leaving the country be subject to prison time. Last September, the U.S. Embassy posted this travel alert online, warning people to check your luggage for stray ammunition.
I can't even begin to think that this very innocent, regrettable mistake would prevent me from being able to, watch my son graduate or teach him to shave or take my daughter to, dances.
A mistake that could land American tourists visiting an island paradise in a prison hell.
This is a really, really sad story. Turks and Caicos evidently has passed a law, I looked into it in 2022, to where even tourists can spend time in jail if they have stray bullets or any kind of weapons or anything in bags. This is all pretty crazy to me because before 2020, anytime I rode in an airplane prior to that, you can't get a weapon on board, so I'm evidently they're loosening up all kinds of travel regulations, so y'all be careful out there. But I do want to say this seems like a pretty innocent, harmless type of situation. But at the same time, this is also a good reminder that America is a lot different than a lot of other places out here. I looked it up, and it looks like Turks and Caicos is actually used to be considered a British territory. Now they're actually self-governed. I don't know the political stance of the governor or president of this area. I don't know if they are want to make an example of this person or not. I would hope maybe they could use this as kind of like a public announcement that in the future, if you guys come there, they might want to try to scare enough people to where they don't want bullets and guns and weapons in their country, which is understandable. It's completely understandable. However, I do want to say, considering he had no weapon and it was just bullets, spending 12 years in a prison seems a bit crazy to me. But then again, I'm not from that area. I don't know what kind of legislation they are trying to pass there. It just depends. It just depends. If I was Turks and Caicos, I look at this as a situation of you don't want to, as a business standpoint, you don't want to scare off American tourists, but you want to get your point across that you don't want people bringing guns and ammunition into your country, which with this particular person, he's with his family. He's not being crazy. It was like 4 bullets, or supposedly 4 rounds of ammunition, which is 4 bullets. You know, the guy doesn't have a gun with him. I could see them using this as a narrative to maybe get it out to the world that we don't want any stray bullets or anything coming in our country, which, hey, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want that in America either, but 12 years for this seems too much. You know, they definitely want to keep travel and they want to keep people coming into their country. So, hey, you guys, keep this man and his wife in your prayers. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. You watch it On Air with Nick Java podcast. You take care. This story today brought to you by my man Chris Austin. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Let's keep following this story. And yeah, man, you guys be safe. Take care. One love, man. Be safe today.